not everyone will like you. People might like strawberries, but other people will be like, yo, I'm a strawberries, and why are they red? I prefer blueberries. We're still berries, but you're like, ugh. And I'm a strawberry, and it's okay. You are not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. Sanibananas! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, but you can call me Sunflower, and thank you so much for choosing to face the sun with me. Guys, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. It feels so good to just sit down in front of you guys and be like, sup G, sup my man, sup my G, you know? Guys, I'm so excited, you know why? Because you guys subscribed. You guys watched my videos, you guys shared my videos, you guys put me onto other people and be like, you know what? There's this girl, October not Minentle, guys. And you know what? She's trying this YouTube thing or whatever. I think you should check her out or whatever. And you guys are just subscribing, and I'm just like, you know, I'm just happy, you know. Anyways, guys, I just want to thank you all for subscribing and watching my videos. I really don't take it lightly. I really don't. I feel like I just need to sit here and give you the best of content as much as I can. I'm trying. I really am. So yeah, man. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we will be talking about the new year 2020 and what I will be practicing in my life. And if you must, you can also like join me in what I have kind of like told myself I'm gonna do this year. And yeah, man, so without further ado, without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So for me, the year 2020, I've started off by creating a vision board, and this video won't be mainly focusing on vision boards, but I'll just touch on it a bit because it's something that I've started out doing, and I feel like if you want to try it as well, you can, because for me, I've already like ticked out one thing out of my vision board, and I am ecstatic. I'm literally over the moon about that. I didn't even expect it to happen so quick, but it did. And it's like, it's so crazy how the law of attraction works. But anyway, I just started out using this vision board thing, and I have like 3 of them. I printed out 2 and I created another one yesterday because I feel like I wanted to move out the thing that I've already achieved, and more ideas were like coming into my head as I was being grateful for receiving what I already have. And also it's like when you're dealing with the law of attraction, you have to be in a space or energy whereby you are already grateful for the things you wish for as if you already have them. You know, like if ubawela a relationship like me, you have to like in your vision board, maybe you'll have pictures of certain couples or whatever it is that you kind of resonate with, and then when you have that, you get into a positive space and positive mindset whereby you're like grateful to being in a relationship which is healthy, and whatever it is that you want, you become grateful for the man that you have in your life. You just get into a spirit of gratitude and be grateful to, you know what, I'm so happy to be in this relationship. Ooh, I'm so grateful that we just flew off to Mauritius and you know, those kind of things. It's just that, you know, it may sound crazy when I say it, but the more you become grateful, like you already have it. I feel like the universe just reciprocates and you just get it. You know what I mean? So anyways, this video is not about vision boards like I mentioned. So 2020, a year of no's. I have a few pointers that I've written in my journal. Number one is no to inconsistency rather. So as I was on Pinterest, I came across a couple of quotes, and one of them that like kind of intrigued me was one that said, you don't even need to be great, you just need to be consistent. And I have that one on my vision board. And yeah, I feel like in as much as you may think you're great, but if you're not consistent, shame, you won't get recognized the way that you want to be, or rather maybe you have received the recognition that you want, but you won't get to the places in which you'd love to get to with inconsistency. So for me, since I started this channel, I realized that you're not meaning, you're just starting off. You may suck, like it's okay. I've told myself that, you know what, you're starting off, maybe you're going to suck, it's fine, but as long as you are consistent in what you're doing, people are going to recognize you. You are going to learn a lot of things just by staying consistent. So that goes for not even my YouTube, but only like with my friendships, my relationships, and even school, my academics. You know what, it's like I'll just keep on trying with whatever it is, like at school more especially. Consistency is key, man, in everything. With my friendships, I know that it's hard as we are growing up. We have our different lives, we have different goals, and everyone is busy but pushing passion, you know what. But I've told myself that I have to be consistent in giving love to the people around me, and more especially myself, you know, because it's like that's what is going to get me to where I need to be. If I'm full, I can literally pour into other people around me because I'm consistent with checking in on myself to find out, am I okay? Is my mental state alright, emotionally, physically, and whatever. So I feel like consistency is number one that I need to focus on this year. And also spiritually, you know, it's like yanting sometimes, and you don't know, sometimes you can't even pray, you don't even know what to say to Jesus, or whoever it is that you believe in. But just the effort of trying to, let me just try pray today, and I'll try pray tomorrow, and I'll try pray the next day, and so on. Just that effort and consistency, I am so doing that, and I'm saying nope, zero to inconsistency. Right, number 2 on the list is no to doubt. Hey guys, let me tell you a short story about how I've always doubted myself in literally everything that I do. I think it just called for me to be admitted in hospital, to have that push to start the channel the day after I was discharged, because I was in hospital, I was admitted. It wasn't even anything G. My body was just reporting to me, Gucci says, you're not okay. So I hadn't been okay mentally, as I did mention in my reflections on 2019 video. And if you haven't watched it, hey, yeah, go watch it now after this video, obviously. I mean, anyways, I hadn't been okay. My mental health was a bit off. So I think I didn't realize how bad it was until I got admitted. So it called for me to be admitted. And then when I was discharged, I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of always doubting myself and thinking, Uti, I'm not enough. I don't have the face for YouTube. I don't have the equipment for YouTube. like, who's gonna watch you? Meaning, who do you think you are is gonna watch you? You see those voices of doubt. I was like, no more. And I sat down, filmed that video, my first YouTube video, and you know what? It was the beginning of my YouTube career, if ever you'd like to call it that. So this year, indeed, no to doubt, for real. I'm not doubting myself. I'm taking myself seriously, which is what people must do. And you know what? You need to take yourself seriously. And for us to know that you take yourself seriously, you need to be consistent. You know what I mean? So that's just how simple it is. Once you're consistent, we're gonna know that, you know what, this girl takes herself seriously. So doubt, my boy, Ndituguwe. Saludas, no, like it's not happening. And no, I won't doubt myself. Like, me doubt myself, no. And that leads me to my number 3, which is no to fear, because I feel like doubt, worry, and fear just go hand in hand. Fear, ndikujonge emehlweni ke fear this year, you don't know. Ndikujonge emehlweni sana lwami. I'm telling you ukuthi, what do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? Why do you think you are in my life? It's not happening. Because fear, let me tell you now, there's this quote that I read from a book I'm reading, the 5 a.m. book club, if I'm not mistaken. And this quote says, nothing is wrong right now at this moment, even if it feels like everything's falling apart. If you sense your life is a mess, this is simply because your fears are just a little stronger than your faith. And listen, that quote was just like, in fact, it's not a quote, it's just written in the book. And I was like, hey, Ndase, like, what do you mean? So for real, it's just the shift in perspective. In Oprah Winfrey's podcast this morning that I was listening to, the part made clear, she was interviewing some man, and what he mentioned was that, you know what, since all of us are called for a stronger calling, whatever, what am I saying, but like, we all have a purpose we all have a purpose in this world. So what then happens is that if ever you are supposed to do a certain thing, there's definitely going to be a resistance against that thing that's pulling. If you know physics, you know what I'm talking about. R, capital letter R, resistance. There's going to be resistance if ever you really need to do it. If you need to do something, let's say you want to start your makeup business, but there's this strong resistance that's pulling you from starting that business, that's when you should know that you really need to do it. And for me, it wasn't my first time hearing this interview. I think I watched that interview before I listened to the podcast this morning, and I remembered, Guti, from when I listened to that interview, I knew very well, Guti, whenever I felt a strong resistance in my heart, whenever I wanted to like shoot my shot, not that shot you're thinking about, like shoot my shot, Guti, I want to collaborate with someone, and I just feel that sudden fear, like, don't do it, who do you think you are, like, you're scared of that person, it won't be great, but no, that resistance, Guti, don't approach that person, don't shoot that business shot or whatever. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it for real. You don't know me. Resistance. Now it's fear. So I'm just saying no to fear this year. For real. Like, literally, no. Like, no. So you should also say no to fear. I'm serious. So my last pointer is no to procrastination. That's my number 4. And I think it's the most challenging no's that I will be practicing this year, because I feel like everyone procrastinates, postponing things for the next minute, for the next hour, or for the next day is just so normal, and I feel like we should normalize not procrastinating if we're serious about this year being the greatest. Because no man, like I've put off a lot of things through procrastination. I feel like I think if I do it next week, it's gonna come out better. If I film this video when I have clear skin, a lot of people are gonna view it. If I nope, no to procrastination, no, guys, no. One thing that I've told myself that I'm gonna do consistently this year is have a to-do list for everything that I'll be doing every day. So that way I'll be able to be accountable for things that I didn't do or things that I have procrastinated doing. Like I got a calendar for myself which I'll pin against the wall, and next to each date I'll definitely pin sticky notes for certain things that I want to achieve that year, that month rather, and that's going to help me become accountable for the things that I have to achieve that month. And if I'm not going to like achieve those things, it's fine, at least I tried, but not postponed it to the next month. Because the reason why I got that calendar is that I visualize everything. So if I'm postponing not filming a certain video this month and pushing it to the other month, I already have things to do the other month, so there's no reason for me to procrastinate. So that's exactly what I've planned to do. And modimo mogolo uzonginceda. Like I really need to. Guys, my body's itching. I don't know why I'm busy scratching myself. But God willingly, I'm going to achieve everything that I have put my mind into this year. Like, thing is, we are so powerful than we know. We overlook the fact that it's great, because the creator that made us is equally great, and the dreams that we have set for ourselves are at an arm's length. They are so reachable. We just need to continue dreaming and executing the dreams, just getting out of our heads and actually doing what it is that we plan and believe we can do. I feel like we are exactly where we need to be. I personally am grateful for everything that I've been through, because I believe that if it wasn't for that, the growth that I went through, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you guys and telling you what my plans are for the year. Sometimes we have to endure certain pain, lose certain people. See, that toxic person that broke your heart, that toxic person low up Jainisha, when you were with them, you felt like, ugh, young Jainisha, this person, I need to cut them off, let them go. You need that person to be a part of your life, to be where you are today. You needed that encounter with, I don't know, that baby daddy that broke your heart and left you, and you're no longer with them now. Everything happened for a reason for you to be where you are today, sitting here and watching this video. Which is why it's important to be present in the moment. Like, even if you're dreaming and you can see that you're not any close to achieving your dreams, but you are not any close to achieving your dreams, but be in the moment of you still hustling, be in the moment of you still pushing to achieve that dream. Because it's important, Guti, when you have reached that success, you know that if I was patient while chasing my dream, what else can possibly rock your boat, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I've touched on everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you so much for watching until this point. If you are still here and watching, I'm marrying you. Like, I'm marrying you. I swear. I swear. I'm kidding. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe by hitting the red button down below somewhere there. And if you did enjoy this video and related to it, please leave a comment, guys. I really appreciate the feedback that you give me, which is why I encourage you guys to like leave a comment down below for me to like, it may be positive criticism, anything that you just want to comment, please do comment. And if you loved this video, please do share it with your friends on social media. And you can catch me at She Faces the Sun on Instagram and She Faces the Sun on Twitter. And yeah, man, see you in the next video. Bye.